Wicks. Hey, Chet. Hey, Chet Zerwick. Thanks for coming. Judy.
Good evening, lacrosse fans. Tonight, OCA Media is proud to bring you this exciting Panther lacrosse match. The Panthers tonight host the first round of the playoffs against Sauk Prairie Eagles. I'm Mike Kesnick along with the Hall of Famer Jim Schleck, and we'll be bringing you all of tonight's exciting match right here on OCA Media Sports. How you doing, Jim?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me tonight, Mike. Again, we want to thank our sponsors here at Panther Lacrosse. This is what makes it possible. Dupuy Service Center, Panther Exteriors, Stoughton Health, the Oregon Community Coalition. Parenting is hard. We're here to help. Oregon Cares. And by the Oregon Athletic Booster Club. Nothing happens here in Oregon without the boosters. Be part of something great. Join us, support our student athletes, and that's why we're here tonight, is that we have the support from the boosters, as well as a number of sponsors for the Oregon lacrosse program, including Spectacular LLC.
Yes.
As well as Ron's Old Stone Pet Lodge. He is the host of Pasquale the Panther, and he is keeping him safe as always. So looks like we're going to be moving here shortly to the national anthem. And
Oregon Panthers and Sauk Prairie. At this time, to honor America and those defending our freedom, we ask those who are able to please rise, remove your hats, and join us for the playing of the national anthem.
a nice rendition of the national anthem, and we're getting ready here to start. And I do want to thank Mike Kesnick. It's probably 90 degrees here tonight out here on the field, and it was awful nice of Mike's family to offer free clam chowder.
Yes.
Kesnick's classic clam chowder.
Very hot.
Is hot. It's great for a winter day, maybe not so much on a sunny, hot, humid evening, but
this is true.
It's nice that you were able to offer that to all the fans. I did see one person get sick,
but
I don't think it's from the chowder. It might just be from the heat. Now the boys, I thought this was interesting. Before the prior to the start of the game, sounded like both teams had a milkshake fettuccine Alfredo eating contest.
Excellent.
And I don't know if that's going to slow them down or not, but
I wouldn't think so.
I have to give credit to the Panther squad. They did consume close to 5 gallons of milkshakes and probably, I think it was 14 tubs of fettuccine.
Yeah, and chocolate milk also.
Yes.
Yes. You know, they won the little trophy.
Yep. So they won the food challenge, but it is. I believe the quarterfinals here for the section, and we've got the Panthers playing the Sauk Prairie Eagles. Now they had a tight game not too long ago, about 2 weeks ago, up in Lodi where they played. It was a tight game, 11-9. We did have an injured goalie in that, but we are hoping to have a good, clean game tonight and see where these Panthers go. It rained earlier. It's a little humid, but we still have close to 16,000 fans, Mike?
I believe so, and you're right. The weather was a little volatile this afternoon. It's been hot generally, but then the rains came through and a little storm, and right now we've got a little bit of breeze that's cooling down the temperature, but the humidity is up.
Yes, it is.
So,
it is.
You know, you take the good with the bad.
That's true, and many might see again the cars driving in the background. Those are folks trying to get to the game. They are all a little late. Most of those are probably parents or family members that have decided to show up a little late here.
Could be some storm chasers.
Yep, they could be storm chasers. That is true, Mike. Now we're going to get ready for the face-off, and we got 12 minutes set for the clock. We're ready to get things kicked off. Mickelson's been having a heck of a season here, so hopefully that continues at the X.
Certainly has.
We got Trey Zerowick on the wing, Jacob the Timex Cameron, Starting in the goal, Logan Leatherberry. We've got Bjorn Siebold on defense, Seth Nadae, the drifter, and of course we got Eric Patterson. And it's a good first win here off of Is Mickelson, and that's a good shot. Good save by the keeper, and it's going to be heading back the other way here. Now we're going to get a bit of a ride here. Schleck's on the ride here on the wing. Going over. That's all right. So they got a clear here. Top of the box. 22 on Sauk.
That's Carson Banta.
Oh, the old Banta. So now we've got, looks like 10 and number 3 here. 10, I believe, is heading to Wisconsin next year.
Yes, that's Luke Mast.
Luke Mast. The Mast family's been playing lacrosse for a while up there in Sauk. And I got to give Bennett West credit. He started the program up in Sauk City. For years was the head coach. He was one of my former teammates at Wisconsin, and he's done a great job. He's done a great job with the program. Yeah, I think, again, back then we didn't wear helmets or wear any equipment. We just played with rocks and wood sticks.
Yeah.
So that was kind of what we've, we're solid on.
Ooh, Seth Nide right there, some Predator defense.
Yep. Again, I think it was, coming out at the midfield here. I like to see him at that position. I believe he'll be playing long stick midi in college, not close D. That's some good defense by Cam Hall so far right there, keeping him out. Pushing. I think the goal here for Sauk is to possess the ball. Obviously, we can't score if we don't have the ball. Another couple Wild Panthers on the field again. Oh, nice check. Eric Patterson there. Great check. We got to get down here for the ground ball out in front of the net. Eric Patterson with the pickup.
Yep, vacuumed it in.
I got to give his some love. His dad actually is sitting at home, usually a great fan here at Oregon. Just had some sinus surgery today, and we're wishing him the best of luck and hope he's feeling better.
Look at that.
Leo Schleck with the pickup at the midfield. We've got an opportunity here at the box. We're going to wait and get some subs in here. I think we're going to call some yellow, which means for you folks at home, when they call yellow, that means slow things down. Let's get our offense in. Let's chillax, as they would say.
Yes, like the yellow light in a stop and goal.
Right, exactly. So that's about the only time they use the yellow light in lacrosse. Generally, it's a red or green light. If you hesitate, chances are somebody's going to strip the ball. So you're either going or not going, but you got to decide. It's not a lot of yellow lights. I like this. Jacob Yeakley with the sweep up top. They're pressuring him out a little bit. That moves the ball down to Ty Zierwick, who's starting at attack. Moves it over to Jacob the Timex Cameron. And then, of course, Trevor Barlow of the Wabisa Barlows. Great family. Good humans. And it looks like he's going to get a little spin here and a shot.
Nice save.
Nice shot. Nice save by the keeper, inside pipe. And now they're looking for another clear here from Sauk. And I think they're just going to wait here, and then they're going to get that free clear over the line here. We've got to get a midfielder up there and help out with that, I think, is what the issue is there. So, again, the clock's running. We're down to 8:55. Still a 0-0 score. And I think that clam chowder is going down like hotcakes here.
It might be.
I can't believe how many people are raising their thumbs up here with a 90-degree heat, eating clam chowder in those stands. But Kesnick's Classic Clam Chowder is one of the high-end items here.
It's tough to put down. And so far, Jim, we've had 2 saves by the Sauk goalie and 1 save
by Leatherberry. Looks like we gave him a second save here. Shot wide of the mark.
Yep. So.
And, look, Adam the surgeon, Mickelson is in the house tonight. He's walking around. I see he still has his Coyotes shirt from the original Dane County Coyotes.
Excellent.
We do have a Coyote out here on Sauk. Colton Meffert is one of the original Coyotes.
Yes, he is.
Up from Dane, Wisconsin is where he's from. And now we've got Luke Mast behind the net. He's trying to tie up Trevor Barlow. Here we go. We've got number 3 on number 3. That's Eric Patterson.
And Brooks, how do I say that?
He's the
I
think he injured our keeper last game.
Uh-oh.
Shot and a goal.
Yeah, right.
Sauk starts with the quick start with a goal.
Yeah, it looks like it went through the 5-hole, didn't it, Jim?
It sure did. That was a worm burner.
Yep.
Sauk Prairie goal by number 10, Luke Mast.
I thought it was Brooks, but at any rate, 1 point for them.
That's right.
Yeah. All right, so now back to the face-off, and Jim, what we have said in the past, if there's any momentum, one way to change that is by winning a face-off.
That's right. And I apologize, our game clock on the screen is just a little bit off, so I'm going to wait to start that until we get down to the proper.
Appears to be a push.
Looks like it's going to come up Panthers ball.
Yep.
7:40 left here. I'm going to continue to hold our clock on screen. Again, I think they have to get 5 yards. That may actually be a penalty. I'm shocked that
you would think it is. Well, it looks like they're going to let it go this time.
Yep. Dosher's going to use his legs. Now, he's a kick returner. And now he gets that into the offensive zone. We got to get a touch. There we go. And off we go with our clock. We think we're on attack here. So down to Jesse Larson on attack. Moves it up to Jacob Yeakley, up to Iz Mickelson. Iz Mickelson's up top now. Iz Mickelson's moving to his right. He makes a move there. I think he's got his man beat. That's a shot. Just wide of the mark. We got to start hitting that square tangle, Mike.
Yes, the 6x6 rectangle.
Yes. So we call it the square tangle here at OCA Media. And again, I want to welcome Mike Kesnick, our 9-time OC Award winner for Southern Regional Dane County lacrosse reporting. Mike Kesnick, again, with his 9th OCA award-winning media award. I don't know if there's anybody who can beat you. I know that you had a great event down in Tallahassee when you were able to accept your award.
Yes, that's correct. And I believe that's when I was notified that they will be naming the award after me.
Oh, that's fantastic. And you are going to get the orange jacket that they...
Yes, the orange coat, which I can wear only to certain events.
That's fantastic.
Yes,
and
much like the Masters jacket.
It is. And very few people have that. I mean, Mike, in the history, besides Chris Berman, has there been any other regional Central Dane County award winners that have come to 9? I don't believe so.
No, we were a very exclusive club.
It's like hosting Saturday Night Live, really.
Yes.
Like you're have done it for 10 years. Now, I like this move from behind the net. Jacob Cameron, Iz Mickelson, block shot, feet, picked up, I think, by Ty Zerowick. Nope, it's still loose.
Loose ball.
A lot of loose balls here. We've got 4 Panthers and 4 Sauk Prairie Eagles over there. We should be getting the ball here shortly. I think it's white ball.
You are correct.
Trevor Barlow, all he's got to do is look up. I think we got to settle down. He's right in front of the net. Oh, nice check. Settle it down. We got to move backwards, away from the goal. Picked up by the Sauk Prairie goalie, and it's going to be another clear for the Sauk Prairie Eagles. We're really not getting our chances here. Again, we don't have anybody going over. Leo's going over now.
Mast with the ball.
Yep. And we're on sides here. We're still short a guy down there, it looks like. They're going to settle things up here. So, again, on offense, Sauk Prairie, we have not put their goal up, but it is 1-0 Sauk Prairie. We are not used to being in this position, being a goal down. I think Seth should play a little aggressive D there. Yep, I think that was a good play by him. Bjorn Siebold with the coverage behind the ball.
And did I hear, Jim, that Seth was Defensive Player of the Year for the state of Wisconsin?
That was according to Wisconsin High School Lax. They do their own settings.
All right. Saved by Leatherberry. Looks like a bounce shot.
Ball's moving up, taking his time on the clear. We got somebody up at the box. Good pass. Now let's see him get on their horse and make this clear. Jacob Yeakley moves it into to the box up here, gets a touch. Then he's moving it up to Simon Dosher, who's going to move it across here, I think, back to Yeakley. Top left, move it one more time down to the attack. No, he had a nice cut there. We got to keep looking up when we have the ball and move it as quickly as we can. Again, in lacrosse, the shorter the time the ball's in your stick, the better lacrosse player you are. For all you kids out there, passing is what creates offense, not necessarily dodging every time. But, again, that's a good dodge there. That's a nice save. And the Timex draws another penalty.
Yes, I believe it's going to be a hold. And that will be 30 seconds for the Panthers.
All right, so we're going to have a short man up here. That looked like it was a hold. And the ball's going to be starting up, let's see here, on the side box here with Jesse Larson. Like to see all the youth here in their jerseys supporting the varsity squad. And again, these 16,000 fans, it's just fantastic. I'm surprised we have the parking. And again, we're still seeing cars on the highway showing up late for the game. So hopefully they can find parking, and there's still some clam chowder available.
That's right. So we'll have to see if the Panthers get into a set here, run a play, or just look for the open man.
Yep. Again, Kesnick's Classic Clam Chowder is our sponsor tonight, and in 94-degree heat, clam chowder may have not been your first choice, but I'll tell you, after you have a cup, it will be probably not your first choice.
Right. You'll want another bowl.
Yes. And then Leo Schleck up top at the midfield, moving it across,
Nice.
right pass,
There it is.
and to Jesse Larson for the
Yeah.
finish. Schleck to Larson.
Yeah, so Jim, that
62 with the goal, assist from number 9,
yes.
Leo Schleck. That's a well-run man up, and it's
That
nice. It's even up on the scoreboard. So
And Jim, what we've seen over the course of the year is Leo has been double teamed a lot, just based on his skill set. And when that happens, if you have 2 guys on you, that means somebody's open.
yes,
Now,
and,
in this
he's
case,
been double,
we were,
triple teamed.
Yeah, we were a man up, but Leo put a laser on the stick of Jesse.
And there was nobody between him and the goal. It's nice
Right.
to see him finish that way. That's fantastic.
the goalie didn't have much chance on that.
So here we go. Face off again is Mickelson coming up white, as always here. So
Okay, could be a potential fast break.
moves it over to Schleck. Schleck has it up stop. I shouldn't say got anything. Ball knocked out of his stick.
Loose ball still.
Still a loose ball up front there, and it comes up
Dosher.
white. Nice job, Simon Dosher. Good look
Nice.
inside shot. Jesse, another goal from Larson.
Wow,
62 with the goal assist from Ty Zerwick, number 4.
I tell you, Jim, Jesse, he's like the opportunist.
Yes, he is.
You know, he just kind of camps out down there. And
He works the off ball, he works the high crease, and generally finds a spot to shoot from. Mike.
right, and he gets open, and you know, just like I say,
That's
just
better than some good quality clam chowder.
Yes, he just takes advantage of the space and shazam. He does have the one jump shot that is highly effective.
Yes, and it was effective on that play. So again, let's continue with this run here by the Panthers. It's 2-1. Is Mickelson again the battling at the X? I think that's the key to our success here. Is Israel Mickelson having a great game?
Ball comes up, Mickelson.
And we've said that a lot this year, Mike. Right?
We have Isidore, I believe, was a county or all-conference selection.
He got his mouth guard knocked out there.
Yeah, well. Pick it up out of the grass, you know, just a
Yep,
little
and then
grass
here goes
dirt.
Jacob Janner down the alley. He's been hot lately. Good backup there by Ty Zerwick. That's a good play here. So we've got 2:38 left in the half here.
You zip that in there.
Yep. And here we go. It's going to be starting back corner. Schleck has it up top. Schleck moves it across to Is Mickelson on the top left. Away he goes. He's got a short stick on him, which is a good sign for Israel. Generally, you want to dodge on that short stick because the long sticks are much better at defense. So that's just a little bit of trivia for you for lacrosse. Ty Zerwick with the pass up top to Trevor Barlow. Shot, good save by the keeper. Picked up by Jesse Larson to keep it alive on offense. Moves it over to Zerwick. Zerwick's down low, moves it up top to Schleck. Schleck's on the top right. He's going to maybe take a dodge here from top left. Making it, moves around to the left. Shot, just wide. Zerwick with the backup, and we're going to go ahead and start again.
Yep, no harm done.
We got about 1:53 left in the quarter. Score is still 2-1 Panthers, and we moving it around top. Schleck moves in, gets a free spot and a goal.
All right.
That's number 9, unassisted. So we got a score of 3-1 with 1:44 left in the quarter, and the Panthers have scored 3 straight. We got Jacob Sturtz out here to help out on faceoff now. Again, he comes from us from McFarland. I'm just going to go.
Yep, long pole. So the Panthers seem to be rotating different players in.
That's good. And then again, I got to thank Brittany Spencer-Grant again for hosting this game here. She has just been a breath of fresh air for the whole Oregon sports and athletic department. That's another fast break by Is Mickelson. I think he shots and a goal. That was simple. I think they call that a faux goo.
Yes, a foso.
Faux goo. Face off, goal unassisted.
Yeah, fogu. Correct.
A faux goo. Face off, goal unassisted from Isidore Mickelson.
And we have to mention Hope Mickelson every time we say the word
Mickelson.
Fogu.
Well, every time we say Mickelson, you got to mention Hope.
Yeah, that's
she
true.
is the godmother of Oregon lacrosse. Many of these kids have grown up with her fruit raffles at summer tournaments. She has had the Panther van, just sold that.
Yep.
She does everything around the community, and we are lucky to have her here in Oregon and Brooklyn proper.
And I believe she came up with the term FOGU.
She did. She
Yep.
did. I think she's trademarking that.
That's why I said we have to mention her name every time we say
That's
the word.
true. It could be one of those situations where she makes $1 every time somebody
Yes.
says it.
Yep.
So let's. Looks like we're getting a face-off here with 1:32 left.
And Sauk Prairie has possession.
And they're going to start from the top right. And there we go. So, Sauk Eagle ball, 4-1 Panthers, first period. Now, the Panthers have started hot for a number of games, but they tend to fall off in the second half. So we'd like to see them put a whole game together here tonight. I see Andy Kane's out on the field. We got Cam Hall, who's been playing
nice
a heck of a job on
stick.
defense. And, of course, the drifter,
Yep.
Seth Nide,
He's
who's heading to
not going to be denied, is he?
heading to Lewis University next year to play lacrosse. We're lucky to have him out there.
Yep.
Moves it over to Eric Patterson. Yes, and again, I want to say hi to all the Pattersons down in Indiana who are listening. We do have a number of Panthers in Indiana. Again, of course, Terry and Dixie and Jennifer, who run the Panther Spirit Squad down in Indiana. They have run the Hoosier State for a number of years. I think they're up to about 16,000 members, and perhaps even more as part of the Panther Nation that is down in Indiana. I don't know why we have
nice.
such a following. Jesse's got an opportunity here to stick his third.
There
That's
we
another
go.
goal. Great goal by Jesse Larson, number 62. Fantastic. He's off to a great start.
And Jim, that play was made by Leo and Cam Hall, and I want to say Ty Zerwick.
Andy Kane with the
Andy
battle.
Kane, they triple teamed the Sauk Prairie man down here, and they just basically took the ball away from him.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, that's what a good ride will do for you. They will push goals. They will push opportunities. They will prevent them from getting down on defense. So we are off to a great start. Again, I want to say it's 5-1 Oregon Panthers with 21 seconds left in the first quarter. So again, I can't thank Kesnick's Classic Clam Chowder enough for sponsoring the event. And again, I don't think this Alfredo is slowing any of these kids down. They are having a heck of a night.
Ooh.
And another Fogu.
Yeah.
Another Fogu.
Well, that was a pass to Leo.
Well, I guess we'll give Leo Schleck that one.
Yes. So Leo Schleck with the goal.
Number 9.
Isidore with the assist.
I think Schleck's around 275 points in his career.
Ooh, very nice. Well, he
Yeah.
put that one low to high, and that looked like a little bit of a hockey shot. And it went
You know,
top
I like
net.
that he was changing planes. I'll
Yep.
tell lacrosse players that you change planes. That's how you score goals. Change the plane. The goalie can't track it as well. And we're off for another face-off here. Let's see if old Fogo, Israel Mickelson, can get another one. And he's off to the races. They're trying to slow him down. And look at that backup by Dosher and Cameron.
Oh, boy.
They're moving through.
10 seconds.
10 seconds. Let's go, Dosh.
Sure.
Good idea. Just turn and fire. Oh, good save
Nice.
by the keeper with a minute left. So
Well, I tell you what, Jim,
that's the
that
end
was
of the period.
quite exciting. Good heads-up play by Leo. Almost caught the goalie by surprise there.
Yeah, they weren't thinking that there might be a shot.
And I must say that with 14 seconds left in the quarter for us to score a goal, that kind of took the wind out of some sails. As you can see, the players are walking back to the sidelines. It does look like the Sauk Prairie Eagles do have a belly full of triple bypass pasta, doesn't it?
It does. I think they may have consumed more milkshakes
You help.
than our squad, but we will, again, of course, check the records. But I thought the Panthers definitely had more pans of the Alfredo, and I'm surprised that they didn't have more energy that game. I mean, I'm surprised that they were able to get 6 goals with that much Alfredo inside them. And again, of course, we always have to say hi to Hal Rosenberg.
Yes, the Godfather.
The Godfather of Wisconsin lacrosse. He's down here in the stands with his lovely wife, Nancy. You know, Hal is a member of the Wisconsin Lacrosse Hall of Fame and is celebrating 50 years at the University of Wisconsin coaching the lacrosse.
Oh, that's a big number.
I mean, that's a lifetime, right? I mean,
Yeah.
you don't have to do that kind of time for murder, Mike.
No, you don't. As a matter of fact, I think when Hale was playing, I don't even think it was before the bucket helmets. It was
It was when we were wearing the loincloths.
loincloths.
Yeah,
Yes, that's right.
I'm telling you, Hal started that. He is also known, I don't know if this is a bit of trivia here, but Hal also was a rocket scientist. He won an award from NASA when he was a child for building a rocket when he was out there on Long Island. And also, he was voted the top offensive lineman in football
I did not
in
know
Long
that.
Island when he was playing football there. So he's kind of a Renaissance man, and one of those guys that you never know what story is going to come up. I've heard some crazy ones. He was actually at Woodstock, Mike.
Yes, not the one in 1994.
No, he was there originally on the Groovy Way with the folks at that. He drove his parents' Cutlass up there.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, so Hal was there. He also has lived naked in a cave in Crete for a number of months. I heard that also.
Doesn't surprise me either.
Yeah, Hal's full of stories. Very interesting guy. I have had a number of fantastic adventures with him.
Did you go to a cave?
I did not, but I will tell you, we had a player named Brian Brophy who viewed those caves years ago, and he actually showed up and saw the walls that he thought were built by ancient Greeks, and Hal showed him a photo that was actually built by him. How about that?
How about that?
That is a small, small world.
Yeah, so the ancient Greeks don't have anything on Hal as far as,
gosh, no.
No, the hieroglyphics on the side
of the cave. Like I said, a true Renaissance man, a gentleman, and a huge supporter of lacrosse. He's been at like every Oregon home game. He has got a number of folks that have gone to Oregon that play for him now at Wisconsin. So I can't say enough about that. I do also want to point out the Zerowick family here. Chet and Judy are here. Jason and Jesse continue to do our announcing here for each game. Can't help out the program enough. They, of course, have Ty and Trey in the program. But I will tell you, Chet and Judy have never missed a hockey game, never missed a lacrosse game. The fact that they come over from the Milwaukee area for these events, we can't thank them enough for doing that. And again, want to give a shout out to Get Well, Chris Patterson. I know you'd be here if you could, and just wish you the best. And I hope that your nose feels better and that you feel better, and that we've got a face-off just for you from Israel Mickelson.
Yeah.
So off we go here into the second quarter. We move the ball up top. That's Jacob Timex Cameron. I'll tell you why they call him Timex. He takes a licking and keeps on ticking. He's probably drawn more penalties than any other player in the league. If they had an award for that, he would be the man.
It's a thankless job.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, like we said, I think those titanium inserts into his forearms have allowed him to take a lot more abuse than the average player.
It does make a funny
I
sound
like
when you put your
Simon Dosher coming from behind, moves it across. So now they're looking for a clear, but I think Ty Zerowick with the tough ride.
Open man.
He's looking for a slow break here. That's a shot and a hammer. Good save by their keeper again.
That was a good save.
He saw that from the time it left his stick right into his. I like this drop ride, and what a drop ride is you leave the goalie alone and you let the rest of the team try and beat you. And the key to a drop ride clear is that the goalie has to take it himself in some ways. Up.
Yep. So that's Charlie Webster has made a great save there because Jacob Yeatley had quite the shot.
He had time and room to shoot that ball.
Yes, and it was a cannon, and Charlie Webster made the save.
Oh, goodness. We've got another two people getting sick from the chowder, Mike. I'm hoping that is not a sign of things to come.
I hope not.
Because that looks pretty gross.
Yeah, it does.
So, again, Kesnick's Classic Clam Chowder for you on a hot summer night. Nothing better than a Kesnick Classic Clam Chowder.
When it's 90 degrees.
When it's 90 degrees and humid. Outside of the fettuccine Alfredo, that's a great play by Luke Mass and an unbelievable save by Leatherberry, the brick wall. I will also point out that Logan Leatherberry was selected by Wisconsin High School Lax as the #1 goalie in the state, and it's well-deserved.
Nice
I thought
job.
he could have been player of the year in our conference. That, of course, went to Carter Blackburn at Wanakee. But Logan certainly earned his stripes, and he's heading off to Cleveland State on a D1 scholarship.
That's nice.
To play lacrosse, and with good reason. I think I'm probably going to jinx him here, right, after I sing his praise, but that shot went wide of the mark.
Yeah, and he did make that last save, I believe, with his chest, like the sternum area, perhaps?
Yes, and again, that hurts.
That does.
Yeah, that leaves a mark.
Yeah.
So just like Tommy Boy, that leaves a mark.
Oh, that'll leave a mark. Yeah.
Yes, and he had one off the thigh, too, I saw. That probably didn't feel good. It looks like we might be man down here for a second. I think I saw a flag.
I didn't see it, but
it looks like Trey Zerowick with the penalty. So that will make it 6-on-5, Sauk Prairie Eagles. and the Panthers will be playing with one player down.
All right, let's see what they
so
do.
they
with
move it
their
around the top, they move it up
extra
to
man.
mast, they move it inside, and there's no shot. That
No.
was the defense just closed on him. That was Sturtz and Patterson. Again, Chris Patterson has a boo-boo. He is not here tonight. Didn't want to come watch his child play. Thought he'd stay at home because he had some surgery.
Aw.
But again, Eric is making up for that and then showing off how many good plays he might have.
Well, he gets to watch us on OCAmedia.com.
That's right. And OCA Media, again, what a treasure for the community that they continue to provide this kind of coverage and entertainment for not just sporting events, the band, community activities, board meetings, choir concerts. OCA does it all, and without your contributions and the support of our local vendors, this wouldn't be possible. So our local sponsors are what makes this happen. And so I'm going to go ahead and stop the clock, even though I didn't. So I'm about a minute off.
Well,
so you folks know, just so you know, there's 9 minutes left, not 8.07. But I've been told that I can adjust that, and I'm going to look pretty cool here.
yes.
Boom, 9:01.
Wow, you are good.
And I'm going down.
He's a magician.
I am.
Yep.
They
So
call me a technologist.
Oh, my.
Boom. A lot of kids go to school for this, but here I am doing it on my own. Who says you can't teach an old dog a new trick?
Wow. I wonder if you could set up my phone for me.
No. No, I cannot. I have not worked with a flip phone, Mike.
Oh, see, I use the big one that looks like a brick.
Yeah, the brick phone is always a quality product.
With the giant antenna that you pull out and it, telescopes out of it.
We also want to thank Eddie Brigano for being here tonight. He is a treasure, again, also for our community. He is one of those guys that gives up a lot of his free time to make sure that all the moments that happen here in Oregon are captured, and he shares those photos. I personally can't thank him enough. There's been so many great shots of this lacrosse program, football, track, swimming, you name it, Eddie's there. And it's created a lot of great memories for a lot of people in Oregon. So if you get an opportunity, you see Eddie, you want to give him a hug.
Why not?
Yep, give him a hug, buy him a McCafe, buy him something special from the Firefly, maybe some sort of mixed smoothie of some sort,
I
right?
was going to say box of Glazers from Quick Trip.
That's right. We've got 3 of those in town. I think that's one of the more popular establishments here.
Speaking of nostalgia, so if the Panthers win this game, we're on the road for the rest of the playoffs, correct?
Not correct. If
Not
we
correct.
were to beat Middleton on Saturday, if we win this game,
Yes.
that would bring us to another home game here.
Okay.
And fortunately, OCA Media would be covering it.
Okay,
So,
because I was going to say this may be kind of nearing the end of this turf.
yes,
Allegedly, we're getting some field turf.
that's in 2 years, Mike. So I don't think we're going to end that.
All right, then.
So Schleck with the ball behind the net. He's taking it from the top left of the box. Moves it up top to Simon Dosher, who I think is going to move it behind the net and make a dodge around here. I hope he gets a shot. He has a great shot from goal line extended. Jesse brings it up top. He's got a short stick and moves it up to the Timex, who brings it over to Jacob Yeakley. Jacob Yeakley also has a short stick. I think this is an opportunity for a hammer, and it's a hammer
There it
inside the
is.
goal. That's what I called.
Yep.
And I'm going to count that as a prophetic shot here.
Yes, you are the prophet.
So we're off. That was an Ojibwa paddle hammer.
Yes.
Is what they call that.
The modified Ojibwa paddle, the hammer.
And we're bringing Kai Swanson out for the face-off. He is, of course, from McFarland also, senior. He's been part of the program for a number of years and just continues to grow with it. And Luke Mast from Sauk Prairie is coming out to battle him. Iz Mickelson, of course, is at the X. And we have Trey Zerwick on the far wing.
All right.
And, of course, Leatherberry is still in the net and doing a heck of a job.
Yes, he
So
is.
7-1, 8:29. I'm actually really close finally. So again, I'm getting this technology thing down. I hope people are listening, always looking for a new job opportunity, ESPN, CBS, any of those things. I know you've talked to Mike, but I'm still available. So off we go. Another face-off at the feet of Mickelson.
Nice job, Israel.
He picks it up, gets it in the box, and it's Panther ball.
Yep. And that's I tell you what, when you have possession so often as the Panthers do, it kind of becomes a little bit of a mind game with the team that does not win any
And there's
faceoffs.
Trevor Barlow. I'll tell you, we played a couple games out at Stoughton, and I think the Trevor Barlow fan club might surpass the subscription to Tiger Beat.
Yeah, it's big.
It's huge. I'll tell you, I think there was 5 girls that came out to greet him after that one game in Stoughton. So he is a hunk.
Yeah, I think they claim he's cute, and I've heard it must be the hair.
Yeah, I think he's got quite the flow. He's one of those guys that Tarzan, it's been going on for years. He just
he just lives with it.
He's a sweet guy, great personality, funny, good athlete. He's got it all. So if you kids out there want a Trevor Barlow poster, you can reach out to his website, trevorbarlowhunk.com.
Yeah. And that was a very sneaky shot, Jim, by Isidore Mickelson. He tried to go low.
Clear, and looks like Seth Nide. Is that Seth Nide with the ball?
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh, the drifter's coming full speed. He sees Jesse Larson in the middle. Good defense. They stripped that ball. And then Leo Schleck on the loose ball. It's still going to be Panther ball.
Great effort by Jesse.
Yep. Of course, Seth with the full-on clear. Great hustle of always. So here we go. We got Jacob Cameron up top with the ball, deciding what he wants to do with it. And, of course, Tiger Teen beat Trevor Barlow is coming. And so we've got the ball up top. Moving it back to Jacob. I think he's going to try and make a sweep here. He's a lefty. Good shot off the pipe, back, and he drew another penalty.
Yeah.
I don't know what happens with the Timex, and it's still – the ball stayed in on this turf.
Oh, nice.
So for those of you who don't know, when a penalty's called, it's called a free possession, and you get an extra opportunity.
Yeah, delayed.
Great shot to tie and a finish.
Beauty.
Schleck, 9 to number 4, Zerowick for a goal. I don't know if that penalty be waved off. I wasn't sure what the call.
I think it will be.
I think it will be.
It's a slash, I believe.
It was a slash across his tummy.
Slashed across tummy. So we've seen that combination before, Schleck to Zerowick.
Yep, and I like to see how these attackmen are working together to get good opportunities, and they're not missing tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the clock because I'm new at this. I'm going to update the score, and pretty soon we're going to know what's going on. So, again, the game says 6:26 on the big clock. On my clock, it's 5:54. So I'm not going to start it until we get down to the proper time. So,
Jim, you're always ahead of the ball game.
Yeah, thank you. Again, champion technologist. A lot of people go to school for this. I did not, but I'm making it work. And you know what happens? It's all on a computer, which is something I've never touched before.
Computer. I've heard of those.
Yes, and again, I started the clock when I wasn't supposed to.
Oh, boy.
All right, so we've got the ball again. Surprise, surprise, is Mickelson with the win, and then Jacob Yeagley with the ball. And is Mickelson's up top, ready to take control here. Moves it over to Ty Zerowick, who moves it down to Leo Schleck. He's at goal line extended. He's moving it up top. He's looking for Is Mickelson on a cut, I think. Up top again, just waiting. Moves it to Is Mickelson. Is Mickelson back to Schleck. He's moving around the top center. Moves it over to Is Mickelson. That's a shot. Ooh. Good shot, and back up by the keeper. Good hustle by the Sauk Prairie Eagle keeper. He outran Jesse Larson there.
It was a good two-man game between Mickelson
and Schleck. It was.
I'm
going to go ahead and start this now since I'm 3 seconds off. Now we're back up to about 5:46 clear here by the Sauk Prairie Eagles. We've got a ride here. They're trying to move it up the line. Good pass. Good coverage by the Panthers here. Good pursuit. They looked a little bit like Pasquale after a golden retriever.
That is.
And for those of you who
Alex
don't know,
Caters.
we did have the Oregon Panther Pasquale out here. You can identify him by his orange paws. He was loose last year, and unfortunately, we lost a golden retriever.
Yeah, and we've had some sanctions put on us.
Yeah, we're going to have to keep him on a leash. But what's interesting is the number of wild panthers that are still here.
That's right.
The panther population continues to explode here in Oregon, and I can't be more excited. The Panther Lacrosse Panthers continue to grow. The Oregon Lacrosse Panthers just continue to grow. I think we have close to 70 kids in the program now, too, Mike. One of the more popular sport. And, of course, I can't be more excited about the fact that the athletic director and the board decided to make lacrosse an official WIAA sport.
Oh, thank gosh.
And it's about time. These kids, of course, they're the state champions from last year, beating all the larger programs from Wanakee, Middleton, Hudson, Kettle Moraine, Arrowhead. Just a lot of grit here, and it starts with players like Simon Dosher with the shot off the melon of the keeper. That was going to leave a mark.
Yeah, that's the
face
save.
Oh, my goodness. You know who's out here? That's Cato Mickelson.
Oh, come on.
Of the trifecta Mickelson family.
Which
number 78 is out there. Good check by
Excellent.
Dosher. Excellent check by Dosher. He's going to take it out. Oh, he's got a penalty drawn.
Yeah, that's a push in the back.
Yep, that's going to be a man out. But it's great to see Cato Mickelson,
Yep.
another exceptional member of the Mickelson clan. Of course, Hope being the godmother of Oregon lacrosse.
Yes, she is. And again, Jim, we have said in the past you can't push in the back in just about any sport.
No, in lacrosse, they
at least
call that
I
a
don't
penalty.
think I haven't come up with a sport I think where you can push in the back.
Roller
derby, maybe.
Perhaps. You know, I do think cornhole.
Yeah, cornhole. That's right. It's
You can just as they're throwing, you just jack them in the back. I think that's okay.
I think that's okay. All right, man up. Here we go.
Yeah,
EMO.
golf. That's a no-no.
It's a no golf.
So here we go. We're man up, moving the ball around the outskirts of the box. Moves it up to Iz Mickelson. We got two folks floating around inside the crease. I like the ball movement here. Patience is a virtue here in lacrosse. There is no shot clock at the high school level. Moves it across crease over to Jacob Cameron. Tough handle, but we've got a little room here. Leo Schleck, of course, at the top of the box. He's looking. Moves it across top, moves it down to Ty Zerwick. Shot, goal.
Yes.
So Schleck to Zerwick.
That's the third time we've seen that.
We've seen that.
Yes.
It seems to be working. You might want to cover that guy.
Yeah, and I think if you're Ty Zerwick and it's a man up and you see Leo Schleck has the ball, be prepared because it's probably coming your way.
Yeah, I would agree with that play. So we've got 9-1 with 3 minutes left in the game. Of course, I've got the clock all screwed up as always. And again, Chris Patterson, that is not your Demerol. That's me not getting the clock correct.
Okay.
So, Chris, I know you're on a lot of medication. I hope you're doing okay. I don't know how to move this down, but we're going to get to 3:17. We're going to match this clock. It keeps telling me to open an image in a new tab, but I'm not doing that. Again, I'm somebody's grandfather working the computer.
Yeah.
And live game, I'm going to go ahead and set that. I set and start, and we're not even close again. So, good.
No possession yet.
Good.
And still no possession.
Are we counting down? Yeah, we're still a little bit off. That's all right.
There we
looks
go.
like the white team has the ball. Dosher, kick returner.
Yep, and he's returning all right.
Simon Diamond Dosher with the ball, moves it down, shot, goal, unassisted.
That was nice.
That was beautiful.
I tell you what, Simon deserved that goal. He got the ball in a ground ball fight down at the other end of the field. Ran it all the way down like he's running a kickoff back or a punt back, Jim.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, it couldn't happen to a better kid. Simon took the year off last year, came back. He played goalie for a number of years. Now he's playing midi, and he's playing fantastic. Like, these are the kind of kids that make a team successful because they have the grit. They move it up and down the field. They are fantastic.
Yeah, and, you know, I'm going to have a word with him, but I have a feeling it's just my idea that he's having a little more fun playing out of the goal crease.
I don't know. I mean, he was a heck of a goalie.
He was a good goalie, but he seems to be having a lot of fun.
I'll tell you what it is. Simon Dosher has energy. That's what it's about.
Yes.
He has energy. He has a spark. He's the kid you want on your team. He's going to go in and do the dirty work. He's going to go in and work hard. I see Cato Mickelson back out there.
Excellent.
Schleck to Cato. I'd love to see him get his first varsity goal here tonight.
That'd be good. He's a freshman, am I
Yep,
correct?
freshman. He's the future of Oregon lacrosse.
Yes, that's right.
And I think he's going to be helpful here in these playoffs. He of course played on the JV team this year. They moved him up for the for the playoffs, and he continues to do a great job. Now somebody's just drawn another penalty.
Yes, I'm wondering.
So this is again a free possession. 2 minutes left in the first half. Panthers up 10-1. Oh, there we go. Cato with the move up. He moves it across. Great shot. Let's finish that. Nice.
Oh, very nice.
Very exciting. That is 4 for Jesse Larson,
yes.
number 62. And that's the first assist for Cato Mickelson. Many more to come.
Yeah, well, there you go. Well, congratulations, Cato. And as we know, an assist is just as valuable on the scoreboard as a goal when it comes to statistics.
Well, an assist usually leads to a goal.
Assist generally leads to a goal.
Right.
Can you have a goal? Can you have an assist without a goal? I don't think so.
I don't believe so. No, now that's going to make it a 10-goal spread. Now, for those of you out there that don't know, if a team goes up by more than 12, the clock goes to running. no matter how close they make it. So once they're up by 12, this clock is going to continue to run. So it's going to be a fast second half if these Panthers get out to a big lead. So
let's see what happens on this face-off.
this face-off could determine that. So we've got
Isidore is going all the way.
That
What do you think?
penalty did in fact count even after the goal. So we are man up. Jacob Cameron uncontested there with the ball, and the Panthers are going to go ahead and be man up. Moves it over right there to Jacob Yeakley. That's a goal.
Yeah,
Boom.
that is. And that was pretty quick.
Yes, it was. Boy, that was 12 seconds, Mike.
Yes, it was. That's well done. And, you know, Jim, we've mentioned in the past, sometimes the Panthers, you know, they keep the game close. Opponents, you know, are within striking distance, and then the Panthers can just go on a run.
It looks like the Sauk Prairie Eagles have called a timeout. That'll be another timeout for you folks to enjoy some of that Kesnick Classic clam chowder on a hot, sweaty evening.
Yes, with lots of black pepper.
Yes, yes, yes. And again, the porta potties, from my understanding, are starting to fill.
Yeah, and if it's not hot enough for you, we also have a little ghost pepper sauce if you feel up to it.
Yes. And again, waving down to Nancy Kramer, Hal Rosenberg.
Oh, very nice.
Yes. She got some popcorn. She's here for the game.
Excellent.
Woo! So again, we have, well, let's get her down there. There she is, right there on camera, sharing with Hal the Legend Rosenberg. Again, the godfather of lacrosse here in Wisconsin. Local Oregon celebrities. They just live out there. They're the kind of team players that support lacrosse at all levels. I see Jason Zierwick's wearing his son's jersey, which
nice.
That probably wouldn't look so good on me, Mike.
No.
My son's jersey would not look so good on me. I'm a medium. He's a large.
Yeah, that's it. Yes.
Yeah, I think that's the
Or
the
are you a
challenge.
medium small?
Well, it depends on the shirt.
Yes.
Yep. And again, that was prior to my clam chowder. So I might be pushing maximum density. I mean, I don't feel so good. I don't know about you, Mike, but this chowder on a hot night.
Yeah.
Again, we keep screwing up these events.
Yeah, we should get rid of the clam
but I am excited about our halftime chili cook-off. You probably won't get to see it. We generally turn the video off. But each one of these players had made their own special batch of chili out of whatever meat they decided. So, again, that is exciting. I think we've got some exotics down there, Mike.
Yeah,
yes, the kangaroo I know is
kangaroo,
weird.
and I was going to say possum.
Possum's great. You know, again, that's free meat. You know,
Yes.
that's free meat. That's how I look at possum and raccoon, squirrel. I mean, that's free meat.
Sure.
You see it on the side of the road. That is free.
That is, yes.
That's actually Wisconsin state law. You can pick up whatever you want and make it into a chili, a meatloaf, a hot pocket of some sort, whatever you want.
That
And
was
again,
Jacob Eagley on the face-off
draw.
there.
So we're
Yes.
giving Iz Mickelson a break. I bet you he's tuckered out.
I bet.
He's trying to give his brother Cato a little opportunity, I think.
I think so.
Yeah, and Jacob Yeakley's getting a little bit of trouble down there. They're moving it over to Jacob Cameron.
Oh, looks like we have
We,
a hidden ball trick.
Oh, they don't have it. Leo has it. He moves
See?
it over to
Tricked you, Jim.
yep, Tiger beat Trevor Barlow on the sweep. He's moving in, moves it back down to Parker Rydell. He's out there, a freshman. Again, it's a part of this Future Panther program. I think that's what you call it, the Future Panther program.
I think so.
Oh, look at, they're sliding hard now to the ball. Good pass back, shot by Jacob Cameron, back up by Parker Riedel.
That was a nice
We've
shot.
got about 57 seconds left in the game here. And
That'd be the
score
first
is-
half.
In the first half, I'm sorry, 12-1 Panthers. I'm going to go ahead and hit start. Our clock's a little bit off again by 7 seconds, but that's okay.
But you're always ahead of the game.
I am.
Yes.
So we're still going to call the game live whether the timer is not. Again, Chris Patterson, that's not your Demerol. That is actually what we're doing here with the clock. Good backup. Nice tie. Great ride by Leo Schleck.
Nice.
Check. Oh, my God, it's Wabisa.
Oh.
Pass knocked out. I think that's going to be a clear for the Sauk Prairie Eagles.
Yes.
29 seconds left, and away we go. So, again, 12-1, 26 seconds left. Kesnick's Classic Clam Chowder is our sponsor tonight. A lot of sick family and kids. We probably shouldn't have served that chunky cream sauce on a 95-degree night.
Yeah. Cream sauce was a bad call.
It was. It always is. But the kids who ate the fettuccine Alfredo seem to be playing great. I don't know what the difference is.
I don't
Probably
think
the
they
Noodles.
realize that there's only 2 seconds left on the shot clock.
Carb loading. I think they're going to try. Nice check. Great job by Tarzan. Tiger beat Trevor Barlow.
Yes. So
So at
well
the
done.
end of two, score 12-1 Oregon Panthers. How about that?
How about that, Jim? And I got to tell you, the last game, what we mentioned was a close one. I wanted to say, what was it, 10-8 or 12-10?
It was 11-9. So this
11-9.
game, we've already scored more goals than we did that whole game. And again, we'll be right back with the second half in just a few minutes. Again, want to thank Dupuy Service Center, Panther Exterior, Stoughton Health, and of course the Oregon Athletic Boosters Club. The Oregon Area Community Coalition. Parenting is hard. We're here to help, and Oregon does care. So great. Thanks for coming tonight, folks. I'm going to sneak down for probably a 6-bowl of chowder.
Yes.
Mike, again, I can't thank the Kesnick family enough for the Kesnick's Classic Clam Chowder.
Excellent.
All right,
Yeah,
we will
wash
be back.
that down with a hot coffee, and we should be good. We
Right,
need to
and the
thank
chili
Paul,
cook-off.
our cameraman here, also is doing a great job.
You know what? He's got a great name, Jim. Just like this guy.
Yes.
So we can't thank him enough for supporting us in the Panthers, and we're going to get this computer thing set back up for the second half, and away we go. So in about 9 minutes, we'll be back with more Panther lacrosse action. And again, a shout out to the Hoosier Panther Network down there in Indiana with the Patterson family. Talk to you all soon.
Thank you.
Welcome back to the start of the second half action between Oregon Panthers and the Sauk Prairie Eagles. Currently the score is 12-1, and I am, of course, joined by Mike Kesnick.
Hello,
of course, of Kesnick's Classic Clam Chowder, our sponsor tonight. Again, on a 98-degree day. Probably not the best free samples and bowls, but after my 12th bowl, I think I've kind of hit my limit. I'm feeling a little woozy. Eyes are starting to cross. But, God, that's good chowder.
Yeah, it sticks to your ribs, doesn't it?
It sure does. And Panther Sports is brought to you by Doopy Service Center, Panther Exteriors, Stoughton Health, and, of course, the Oregon Area Community Coalition. Parenting is hard. We're here to help. Oregon cares. And by the Oregon Athletic Booster Club. Be a part of something great. Join us supporting Panther Athletics. And again, if you can't be an athlete, be an athletic supporter with Booster Club here at Oregon. And we're off to the second half. So we're going to go ahead and face off here with Iz Mickelson.
Well, and Jim, you mentioned earlier that once you get up to a 12 goal lead,
the clock starts to run.
So we'll see what happens here.
Iz Mickelson is go ahead and facing off here. Over to the Timex, Jacob Cameron. And again, I want to point out Amy Cameron, who's our current president of our club, who has shepherded this program into a WIA sport.
Yes,
and so just great job. She's had her challenges with the board, with the teams, with the athletic director in the past, but she's made it happen, and I can't thank her enough for everything she does for Oregon lacrosse. And now we missed the first shot, loose ball in front of the Sauk Prairie goal. Looks like somebody got a push in the back. I think it's going to come up White, starting from outside the box. Jesse Larson with the ball. He's starting back right, moving it in, goal line extended, passes it up to Iz Mickelson, back to Jesse Larson, back to Iz Mickelson, over to Tiger Teen Beat Trevor Barlow. Leo Schlecktacular LLC moves around for a sweep, gets quickly doubled, and then we move it over to Jacob Cameron. Jacob Cameron moves it down to Trevor Barlow, who moves it down to Ty Zerowick. Over to Iz Mickelson, back to Ty Zerowick. A lot of good lacrosse action here, saved by the keeper.
That was a nice no-look pass by Iz Mickelson, by the way.
I feel like the milkshakes and the Alfredo are starting to kick in. We're moving a little bit slow. Of course, I didn't start the clock because I don't know what I'm doing.
Because you're moving a little slow.
Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and set that up for what it should be. We're down to about 10 minutes and 30 seconds.
Trevor Barlow taking the abuse, and he can take it.
It's going to stay here on this Panther field. The Panther field is very sticky. They do put some sort of resin on the field for home games. It allows us there. It's slippery as well. Leo slipped going around the corner there. Again, that resin coming into play in the game here. Again, our clock is completely wrong here, but I'm going to go ahead and hit start because we're pretty close.
Well, it's 10 minutes and 3 seconds left.
Yeah, and I've got 10 minutes and 1 second left. Now I'm down to 11. Actually, I'm just going to go ahead and hit set, start. Totally confused again, 9:53. Ball's live. Good ride by Jesse.
Oh, look
great
at that.
Ride, great ride.
Oh, and
too much time. Too much time. Go ahead, move it. You got to let him go. Blow the whistle. Oh, fiddlesticks.
That boy, I tell you what, that was actually.
Well, we turned it right back over.
Yeah.
After that terrific ride, we turned it right back over.
And I don't think they're going to let him out so easily.
Oh, look at that. That ball's going out far side. Good hustle by Jacob Sturtz.
Yes.
Of the McFarland Sturtz.
Yep, and he's on the move.
Moves it over to Ty Zerowick. He's going to settle it down. Great, smart lacrosse play by both players. Jacob Cameron with the sweep. He's going to move that ball behind and reset up the offense. So with 9:24 left in the game, score 12-1 still. Panthers possession. Again, wishing our goodwill to Chris Patterson, who's laid up at home with a boo-boo.
Adderall and Percocets.
Yes, it could be. Either way, he's watching the game. He's happy to be here, and he's having a great time at home, I bet. So ball's coming in back center. The defense hasn't really been challenged here this night. We got the ball back to Ty Zerowick. It's been quite an offensive onslaught here by the Panthers tonight. And I was just informed a number of the Panther alumni are here, including Luke Isley, Drew Kesnick, who, of course, is playing at Detroit Mercy.
Very nice.
They've got Aiden Look is here, Hayden Charkis, Aiden Leatherberry. Of course, the surgeon is here. So it's great to have former players back in the house. It's great that they come back to support their former teammates. And again, in this heat, I'm just amazed. But these 16,000 fans are staying cool with some Kesnick's classic clam chowder.
Yes, and I do see a little inclement skies off in the distance, so maybe we'll get a little bit of a downpour.
We might. Oh, good look. Shot. Oh, good save by the keeper.
I thought we were going to have another Schleck
to zero it combo.
Yeah.
That was a good dodge.
It's already worked
Now we're on the ride, though. We're on the ride. Good handle by the Sauk Prairie defender. Moves it across midfield, moves it into the box. They've got a bit of a break. It's even here, though, so I think we're good. So ball's going behind. We get a chance to play some defense here. Seth Nide with the strip and the takeaway. Patterson, they're going to get an opportunity to take it away again. And there goes Seth Nide with the ball. Moves it up to Simon, the human clear. Look at those gazelle-like legs go down the field.
Yep, just like he's returning
Moves it over to
kickoff.
Schleck. Moves it down to Jesse, a little bit high on the pass. That's going to maybe stay in. I don't think it went out.
No,
I don't think it went out.
still
That's
in.
a live ball, kids. Back in the back right, Sauk Prairie's moving it up for the clear. We have 3-on-4 clear here. I don't
It was
think
kind
that's
of a wild pass. That's
Yep. Back to Eric. Eric Patterson to Schleck. Schleck at the midfield. He's going to go ahead and get a touch. He's going to pull it out, settle things down, get our offense in. And for all you folks watching, Tiger Team beat Trevor Barlow's back in. I know a lot of you folks have posters of him up in your room. And I don't know what that is.
That was
It was a shot.
yes, a shot across the bow, perhaps.
Yeah, I don't know what that was. I think it was to reset something. I don't know how that worked. I'll have to ask him about that later, what that play was. Because is Mickelson with the drive. Is Mickelson back to Trevor Barlow. Back to Schleck. Schleck up top. Moves it around. Shot. And a good save by the keeper.
That was a nice save. Good bounce
Good bounce shot. And the keeper with the save. So, again, we're still at 12-1 with 6 minutes left in the third period. Looks like they're getting a free clear here up into the box. Sauk moves it all the way upfield, moves it up top to the box to Luke Mast. Luke Mast is handling the ball, moves it over to number 3. Number 3 to number 4, and Eric Patterson's going to pressure. And again, his father's home ill, not feeling well enough to see his child play in perhaps his last game here at Oregon Panthers Stadium. Again, he has a boo-boo, so. But that doesn't stop the Pattersons in Indiana from watching the game. Oh, good move, shot, and a great snipe there by Luke Mast. A beautiful shot.
Luke Mast went low to high.
Yep, so that means that there's 2 goals that the Panthers need to score if they want to get this on to running time. So I'm going to go ahead and stop this. I'm pretty close, maybe 20 seconds off. I'm not great at this. Again, this internet thing is tough for me, but it is a 10-goal spread. And we're going back to that face-off dot where Is Mickelson has been having a heck of a night. So great shot by Luke Mast. Beautiful night. Again, 99 degrees here.
It gives Jim the Sauk Prairie defense a chance to rest.
I would be remiss in not talking about the chili cook-off and the win. Just an incredible batch of chili from Nathan Huss. I mean, have you had caribou chili before?
That was the first time.
His folks told me he took it down with his bare hands.
I believe that.
And twisted it and then led to some chili.
Yeah.
The one I felt a little uncomfortable with was the bald eagle.
Yeah, but the fact that he was able to gut that caribou without a knife.
Well, sharp teeth help.
Yeah, it was. I mean, teeth and just ripping with his hands. That was
Yes.
pretty good. It was like opening a can.
Yes. So that's great. But that caribou chili was the winner. Bald eagle was disqualified for using an illegal meat.
It was good though.
I'll tell you the gerbil chili was a small portion, but tasty.
Yeah.
Mike, what was your favorite?
I'm going to go with the caribou.
The caribou. So the winning chili was yours. Nice,
Yeah.
Jesse. Good fake.
Oh,
Shot that without the ball.
look at that.
Shot that without the ball.
Yeah.
So looked like Sauk Prairie Eagles. And again, I thought it was in poor taste making that eagle chili since we're playing the Eagles.
Yes, this is true.
Yes, the alligator was good. I loved the Komodo dragon.
They could take a joke.
There was a lot of good. I like the originality in some of these meats.
Yes, the Komodo Dragon was a little tough, but
Yeah, but God, it was something to behold. And the fact that they put the whole head inside the batch and just served it like on top of the chili, that I thought was presentation-wise, that was
I
one of the
liked
better.
it. It scared my wife.
Yeah,
She
I
thought
can
that-
see that because it looked like a live Komodo dragon.
Yes, with its mouth open and the tongue sticking out like
Yes, yes. And those are not small animals.
No,
No.
that. A fake shot by Leo.
You know, the mountain gorilla was a little interesting. I liked how they put like a verde sauce on that. That was interesting. A green sauce.
Yes.
Mountain
Simmered
gorilla green sauce. That was great. Sloth was good. That was great. Little chipotle smoke flavor. Again, the chili here is just one of those things that most teams don't do at halftime. They generally talk about the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine that. Well, I have a feeling we're going to see a Schleck to Zero Wick. What do you think?
I don't know. The Tiger Teen Beat's out there, and again, he wants to get some likes. He's really into his social media, right? I mean, like, you know, there's only so many magazines that are sold now,
Right.
so he really likes the Instagram, the Snapchat, you know, the MySpace.
Yep.
Yeah, MySpace is big with the kids these days.
And the new InstaFace.
InstaFace is fantastic. So moves it over to Tiger Teen Beat, down to Cameron, moves it in the middle, forced that a little bit, but Schleck with the backup. And again, down to 2 minutes and 55 seconds left in this third quarter. It's a tie score, actually, for this half. So we're kind of slowing things down, practicing our passing, moving the ball, extra steps, moves it back over one. They skip past there. I think that's on a midi. I like that. 2 middies. To Trevor Barlow.
Well done.
Oh, nice job. Schleck to Barlow.
Yes, and you see, Jim, the way Trevor Barlow switched hands and shot it offhand. I believe he's a left-hander, but he grabbed that pass and switched to his right hand and popped it in with kind of a modified paddle, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
I mean, it was straight up and down, so I mean, you could call it an Iroquois chop, but it was well done.
I think it was the Ojibwa paddle or the Menominee sweep.
It could have been the modified Menominee sweep, yes.
That is true, that is true. But again, I want to thank all the participants in the Chili Challenge this year. Again, all that money goes to charity, and I hope that nobody has terrible indigestion because that's a lot of chowder we've gone through as well. And as I said, the porta potties are getting a little full, so we're gonna work on that. That's a nice clear to Seth Nide.
Well, I didn't know that Komodo dragon intestine was a delicacy.
Well, it is in some countries.
Yes.
It is in some countries. Oh, that's a shot. Ty Zerwick, nice save. Parker Riedels over there. We're going to go ahead and get another Sauk Prairie Eagle clear.
I tell you what, Jim, Charlie Webster, the Sauk Prairie goalie, has had a busy night.
He has. We've had quite a few shots, and some of them have been on goal.
Yes.
Yeah, not just, I mean, some of them have actually been at him. So, Sauk Prairie Eagles have the ball. They are working it up top. I think they've gotten a touch. Minute 43 left. Again, I keep not starting the clock for you kids at home, but I do that on purpose to keep you on your toes. That's really my goal, is to see that you're paying attention.
Yes, get them better.
Oh, that's
at
a
math.
nice look. That's a nice look. I think that took a little time to get the shot off, though.
Yeah,
that
should have gone left-handed.
You're not going to get that by Logan the Wall Leatherberry. You're just not. I mean, he's just too good of a goaltender.
Yep, and Simon Dosher is
the
not
human
gonna
clear.
Get the ball taken away from him.
Over to Andy Kane, picked up by number 22. He's coming down with a head full of steam. I think the Timex, look at all those Panthers get back on defense.
Yes.
You'd think they were chasing a golden retriever.
You would think so. Dosher was not going to have any of that.
Yeah, he was not going to let somebody beat him back to the box.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, and again, amazing caribou chili from Nathan Huss. So let's continue to watch this last minute of the third period. It is 13-2 Panthers. It looks like that ref is setting a good pick. But again, every game I like to point out that these games wouldn't happen without the referees. A lot of folks get down on them. A lot of folks give them some hassle. But I'll tell you, high school sports, youth sports, college sports, pro sports don't happen without referees. So we're fortunate to have some good ones here tonight. A really nice finish by Luke Mass there.
Good swim move.
Just with 25 seconds left.
Nice fake, good swim move. So that brings the total to 13-3. So
Yep.
it looks like for now, Jim, we're not going to have a running clock, which may be to the Panthers' benefit, where they can maybe work in some of their younger players.
That's exactly it. You know, reps are what make games or make teams. So getting extra reps is a good thing. Is Mickelson's back out on the faceoff X? We got Tyler Wald here on the wing. Another senior here in the program who's been a part of it for years.
And I think I see Cato out there.
Oh, where do you see Cato?
Is that him on the other wing?
Nope. That would be Trey Zierwick, I think. No? Oh, it might be Cato. Good eye.
Yes.
Nice job, Kestnick. The
I
clam
tell ya.
chowder has not gone to your head, which
No,
I like.
no.
All right. Well, we've got a few minutes left, a few seconds left in this half. 13 seconds left. Score is 13-3.
Loose ball.
Loose
look at
ball.
this.
Parker Rito. Roll, 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 roll. Oh, fiddlesticks. Just a few feet short of a goal there.
Boy, I tell
Boy,
you
that
what.
was exciting.
Yes.
And we've got 0 seconds. That's the end of the first half. Or end of the third quarter, 13-3.
Yes.
Boy, you couldn't get any closer or it's not going in.
No. No.
Boy, I really screwed up the time that quarter. I'm going to
That
try and do
was,
a better job because I did not do well. And the OCA media folks are scolding me, pointing at their watch. I want to do better.
I think
want
you're
to
going
do
to get
better.
a sternly worded email in your inbox.
It's true, and that's why I'm not getting the big bucks, you
Yeah.
know, because I can't run this darn computer. I'm going to go ahead and set that, and we're ready for the fourth quarter, though. And
Well,
we've
Jim,
got
and I guess I should mention, too, that there are a number of playoff games going on tonight. See if we can have you bring it up on the computer. Oh, maybe
Nope,
not.
not on the. So
No,
you can
no.
check your phone on the interweb.
Well, see, my phone is almost out of juice.
Oh, well, then don't pull it up. Let's just make up some scores,
Oh,
Mike.
yeah, I
How
could
do you
do
think
that.
folks did tonight?
Well, let me think. I think there
I
was.
think one-
Oh, scores from around the league: 6-5, 12-4.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
And I want to thank the 82,000 viewers that are out there live from it looks like 6 different continents. From our GIS data, it looks like we've got close to 68,000. Everyone but Antarctica this year, Mike.
Oh, no Antarctica. Well, I heard there's a storm going on down there, but
That could be the case, but from Asia to Europe to South America, Canada.
to our northern
know.
Canada, to our Nunavut friends way up there on the
Southern Canada,
yep.
Newfoundland,
Newfoundland, Nova Scotia.
Vancouver.
Yeah, so we got a lot of
A lot of folks, because, as most folks know, lacrosse is the Canadian national sport.
yes, it is. And matter of fact, there are a lot of Canadian players in all the ranks of lacrosse, even down here in the United States of America.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
make
The
their way
border
down
is
here.
open, Mike. The border is open for lacrosse players.
Yes, the southern border's open also.
True. But I will say the flow of Canadian players into this league is unbelievable.
And again, Jim, they play a little different sport up there. They play indoor.
box lacrosse is also very
Yes.
popular up there.
If our listeners aren't aware, it's basically on the size of a hockey rink, but they have turf. So it's
And they play lacrosse on that, and they really beat each other up.
Yes,
it hurts. It is
it's
painful.
quite physical.
Yes. And I'm happy to see that we're starting the fourth quarter. We've got Tiger Teen Beat, Trevor Barlow, and, of course, the harem of people that follow him around is, the paparazzi is on him a lot.
It's the
it's
price
gotta-
you pay to be when you're
that
pop-
popular. Yeah. It really is. He's the kind of kid that carries it with grace and style, though.
Yeah, he may have to shut down his MyFace page.
Yes, his My Face has been blowing up. His dad went through a lot of
Oh,
this.
look
I
at
think there's
that.
got to be a whistle here somewhere
Yeah.
when your helmet pops off.
You would think that there may be some kind of shot to the head when your helmet comes off, but
That's
no whistle called.
No whistle, but that's lacrosse. We're
It
tough.
is.
They're tough.
Yep.
All right, so again, Trevor Barlow with the ball. He brings it in. He's going to go ahead and get a touch. I actually thought I had the clock working, but I didn't. I don't know why it's not starting.
We forgive you.
Oh, it is started.
See, the technology
there we
is
go.
a frustrating concept.
It is. It's this whole interweb thing. I just want to go back to the typewriter.
Yeah, I can't get past login and password, so
Yep,
don't
and
talk
that
to me
rotary
about
dial phone,
it. Yes.
microwave.
Yeah. All right, here comes Leo with the ball.
Up, that's a good move. Spin. Up, getting doubled early with 2 poles. Somebody's open. Move that ball. Bang it around. Here we go. Pushes again. Doubles early. Doubles early.
He runs around it.
Boom. And
Nice.
a goal. That's, again, unassisted, I believe.
Yes, I believe so. And that on the run.
Yep. And so we're going to go ahead and update that score. Going to make that 14-3 with 11-12 left in the game. And, again, I hope, Chris, you're still awake. I'm sure with all that medication you've probably fallen asleep. But the Panthers are doing great. So we've got about a minute. And, yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and set this because that looks like that's going to be the right time. So 11 minutes and 13 seconds left in the game. I believe the scorer's clock is wrong this time. So we're going to have that face-off with
Let's go tell the refs they got it going wrong.
Yep, I'm going to speak with them later. But, again, not until I buy him a McCafe.
Yep, and a box of Glazers.
Yep.
Okay, is he with the face-off win once again? I believe we've said that numerous times tonight.
He's pretty good.
Yes, Dosher with the ball, bringing
Moves it up
it
to
in.
Schleck at the midfield. What's he doing up there?
He goes everywhere.
Silly rabbit. Tricks are for kids.
He does it all.
So, Dosher behind the net. I love this. He's got a short stick. He has been exceptional back there this year. He's got a move that he goes to his right and then shoots it across the goal mouth. It's really kind of a cool shot. It's not going to be there this time, but, that's all right. Ball's up top. Again, moves it back over to Is Mickelson. Moves it back up to Schleck at top center. Top center back over to Is Mickelson, top right. Moves it down low to Parker Rado. Parker, of course, almost had that goal. That was about 6 inches just short. I thought it was
if the grass was shorter, it would have gone in.
I like that he's going to go on this great move, shovel pass, great shot.
Did you see that was the Menominee sweep?
That was a sweet shimmy. That was a sweet shimmy. It's our ball. It looks like they gave him a little push.
Okay. Yeah, Parker, I tell you what, he made a move, and I think the kids say he broke the ankles of the defender.
I'd like to see him do more of that. I think he's building confidence. I think he's looking really good in that regard.
Yeah, this can only help.
Schleck up top, waiting for some people to move cross crease. Moves it down to Is. I like that he's going back to Parker. Scoop it up and go, buddy. Just use your wheels. I like the confidence down here. Build confidence. Here we go. Back to Isidore, who fakes the catch.
That's what they were least expecting, right?
Yep. When you drop it, it's a good fake. People don't think you're going to drop it.
Right. He's just mind games.
Always playing tricks on me.
Yep.
All right, moving it back down to Jesse Larson, who's had a big night. Moving it over to Parker Riedel. Parker Riedel, I think, might get some shimmy back here again. I really like them working him on the dodge. We're going to need that in future games. Simon with the sweep gets it across, shot, and a goal. Nice job, Simon Dosher.
Yeah, he's just willed that one in. And a fine celebration.
Now I think our clock will start after this faceoff, going to running time.
Yeah, so I saw that was his celebration, by the way, was a low 5.
Yep. And generally, you want to get together your team. For you kids out there, this isn't hockey. We're not showboating after we score. Nope. We get together, we celebrate our teammates. 6 guys help contribute to a goal. 6 players on offense help contribute to every goal. Nobody can do it all themselves in lacrosse, and that's why it's such a beautiful team game.
And Jim, at 15-3, I'm not a math major, but I want to say we're up by 12 goals. Let me think about that.
Hold on, I don't have enough.
Give me a pencil.
Yeah, hold on.
Wait, you got one with an eraser? Damn it.
Nope, I'm running out of toes.
Okay.
Yep, you're right, 12 goals. We're going to go ahead and hit this clock, and it's not going to stop.
All right.
Unless there's a timeout, injury, or the last 2 minutes, I think they do something silly like that.
Yeah.
Oh, they've got a flag now. So now Sauk has a potential man advantage here.
It could be a shot to the head. I thought I heard that strange helmet sound.
Oh, my gosh. Cracking a helmet with a stick does make an interesting sound, doesn't it?
Yes. So it could be, but we will see what's going to. So, again, this is the delayed penalty for the listeners.
Yep. The melon touch, they call that.
Mm-hmm.
So here we go. Up top, Luke Mast. He's had a good game. I think he scored 2 or 3 of their goals here tonight. He's off to the UW next year to play for Hal. Sauk Prairie Eagles are being very patient. Does not look like the Alfredo's affecting them here in the fourth quarter.
No, and I want to say Maston had some brothers come through the program also.
I think so, and he might have a younger one yet still. Kids like Micah Hansen who've come through Sauk, great player. A lot of great skills. Here we go. We're going to get a penalty now.
Yep.
That was Adrian Mustachi with the ball. He, of course, is a senior as well. His parents are Chris and Jamie, just wonderful people. His brother Dom plays also. He's one of the stars on our JV squad, and he'll be
Nice.
moving up next year. He's off to Eau Claire next year. I'm hoping he plays on the club team up there. I think he'd
Very
do great. And now it looks like we're setting up for a man down.
So who is the pole? We have Trey Zerwick, Seth Nide,
And short stick Andy Kane,
Andy
Bjorn
Kane,
Siebold, and
Eric Patterson.
and Mr. Patterson. Again, Chris, if you want to wake up, your kid's playing, so you might want to watch this part.
I'm going to say, Jim, that they're not going to score on this man up. That's
I
my
like
prediction.
the confidence, but let's not try to jinx this squad.
Nope.
Rub your rabbit's foot, because we don't want to see that happen. Oh, yep, good check there by Patterson.
Yep.
All right, well, let's see here. Mike's got his Ouija board out. He said no goal here, so let's just see if that
Okay.
happens. The clock continues to run now that we're up by 12 goals. With so 7 minutes left in the game. On my clock, I have 6:53 if you folks are paying attention. But that's just me. All right, so good dodge. Generally, you don't want to dodge on a man up. And you want to move the ball, let the ball create the offense. That was a nice ball movement.
Look
Andy
at
Kane
that.
pops it up. Patterson is fighting for it. Kane's fighting for it in there. You got Trey Zerwick.
Got a loose ball.
We got a loose ball. It's still loose. Looks more like rugby than lacrosse right now.
Yep, goal.
Comes out of there. Trey Zerwick with a fast break.
Go,
Here we
Trey.
go.
Oh, and he's going to slow it down. It's probably not a bad maneuver when you're a man down,
I like that. I do like that.
but I believe it's even strength now. Yep, it was a good play.
It was good clear. And again, have we stepped out of the box yet? We're good? All right, good.
Oh, and it looks like we're switching goalies.
Oh, are we? Okay,
Yeah.
Keaton DiMartino. Leatherberry did a heck of a job.
Yes. That's
He
all good.
really did.
He did.
He's a fantastic keeper, and Cleveland State is going to be thrilled to have him.
Yes, they will. And I believe he's getting a cheer from the crowd.
And he should. He's had a heck of a year.
Yep.
About 5 minutes left in the game. Just Jacob Cameron working it from behind there. Rolls it back. That's a good move. It's going to be a shot. Good fake. Drops it just as he was coming forward with the shot. Cato is out there as well. We got Jacob Yeakley. We got Jacob Cameron. Parker Riedel. Jesse Larson.
All right, let's see what we can do here. And the drifter's not going to let this
Nope.
youngster by.
Good check.
No,
Of
right.
course, you see that coming, right?
Yep, saw that coming. Here he goes. Let's just see if the drifter can get a pole goal. That's what I like to see. I almost want to yell at him to.
Nope, can't do that from up here. It really screws up our sound. That's
Yes,
a great
it does.
catch by Cato.
Nice.
Nicholson with the goal.
All right, with Seth Nide on the assist.
Yes, Nide to Mickelson.
Number 78.
And Jim, would that be the first goal by
That's
Cato?
his first varsity goal. I'm so happy to see that happen
Very
again.
nice.
Mickelson, you can't mention Mickelson without mentioning Scott and Hope Mickelson.
That's right.
They are the leaders of that Mickelson clan down in Brooklyn. Pretty much run that town, if I
Yep.
recall.
Yes, they do.
And the clock will continue to run. And we're pretty darn close to what the clock says, so I'm feeling good about my 7-second slide here. So again,
yes. This
looks
is
like
7-second delay from.
we're going to need to have a cleanup crew. That's a lot of empty bowls of chowder down there, Mike.
Yes,
They say it was good chowder,
it was good chata.
as they say out in Boston. And again, we want to thank our supporters here. Again, Ron at the Old Stone Pet Lodge for housing Pasquale the Panther. Of course, we want to thank Doopy Service Center, Panther Exterior, Stoughton Health, the Oregon Area Community Coalition, and the Oregon Athletic Boosters. So again, we also want to thank the Oregon Panther sponsors for youth lacrosse. A lot of them out there, Dirty Ducks. We've got Spectacular LLC. That's one of the players actually has his own business and decided to sponsor the youth. So ball's coming in back to Sauk. Sauk is going to get I believe they get a free clear. I'm surprised they're not just letting him go.
They do get a free clear.
Yeah. So don't know why they're not letting him. They're actually starting him further back. This is a bit confusing.
Yep.
But the clock continues to run, so this works for the Panthers' advantage.
Yes, it does.
And so Ball's coming up. Nice pass up there. They're going to get a clear. Andy Kane's playing some great D. Andy's been playing for years. He did not play last year. He's back out here and playing one heck of a year on defensive midfield. Of course, we moved Eric Patterson back to long stick this year, and Andy has stepped into that role like a champ. Really, really nice work by Andy Kane. And, you know, I was fond of his chili. You know, he has a number of cooks that run in the family. I know his sister, Estelle, just makes some fine baked goods.
Well, that was a nice shot.
Yeah. But again,
that was Caden Stacy, and I believe with a nice low to high, I wanted to say it looked like. And
I think we're still letting this clock run.
Yeah, we are, and that's kind of tough work for the goalie. It's the first shot he faced.
Yep, and again, Keaton came in with no warm-ups, nothing really that would set him up for to make that save. So, you know, we'll see how he does. We're about 2 minutes left in the game. Score is 16-4. Adrian Mustachi's out on the face. Jacob Yeakley. Here we go. Jacob Yeakley with his second face-off this game. Nice pickup by 22, who's been playing defense all night. Who do we got here out playing D?
He's aggressive.
I like it. He's not letting up.
No.
Oh, the ball's dropping. It's maybe going out of bounds. This could be a clear for White. And again, Eric Patterson with the ball. Chris, that's your child. Again, I wish you could have been here.
Yep, and there's some, we're getting
nice
some
clear
youngsters
to Seth.
in.
Yep, we're clearing the bench. The Drifter's got the ball, though.
There goes the Drifter.
Yep, and again, Seth Nide, Wisconsin High School Lax Defender of the Year. Logan Leatherberry, Goalie of the Year. Nice shot.
Nice.
That was a nice shot there. Nice to see them get out there and take a few. It's about a minute left in the game, and Mike, as always, I want to thank you for being my broadcast partner this year and for this game. And again, congratulations on them naming the OC Award after you, the Kesnick, for the Southern Regional Dane County Lacrosse Announcing.com. And a goal there to get a little bit of garbage here at the end. It's going to be a 5.
Is that what they call the waste management goal?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
They've had more garbage than the waste management truck.
The Pelletieri goal?
Yes, the Pelletieri, which of course is our local garbage folks.
Rubbish
recycler.
Removals.
Yep. Say that 10 times fast.
No, thanks.
Rubbish removal recyclers.
Yes.
They're kind of like Kesnick's classic clam chowder.
And you remember, don't let Drew have any of the clam chowder.
No, he's allergic to shellfish.
Yes.
I found that out on a trip to Baltimore.
The hard way.
Yes. He does not like crabs.
Yep.
And it looks 5 seconds left, 3 seconds. I think the Panthers can put this in the book.
I think so.
Ta-da!
And there it is.
Did it.
Woo. Very nice first round playoff victory by the Oregon Panthers, a 16-5 victory. And Jim, they thoroughly dominated this game
from start to finish, although I think Sauk was leading at the beginning of the game.
This is correct. They did have the first goal of the game was by Sauk Prairie Eagles.
And then they rattled off 11 straight, so I think we're in good shape.
I think so. So I believe the next game for our Oregon Panthers is Saturday, and most likely it's going to be Middleton.
It's most likely Middleton, and they're going to be playing an early one at 9:30 because Middleton actually graduates that afternoon.
Oh, they are, huh?
Yep, so that'll be interesting. It'll be a hot day on the turf. So
9:30 game.
Yes, so I think maybe we skip the fettuccine Alfredo, the clam chowder, and everything else.
Yeah, I agree.
And that's the final, and thank everyone for joining OCA Media. And again, we want to thank Jim for broadcasting with us. His great work on the camera. And again, want to thank all the Chili Championship participants. And again, the zoo. We're sorry about some of the missing animals, but the chili was delicious.
It was delicious. And I thank you, Jim, for everything you've done. And all I have to say now is go Panthers.
Go Panthers. And again, Kevin Beist rocking up another win with Nick Yielding and Tim Francis, the trio of coaches who led this team to state last year.
So the Panthers move on to this upcoming Saturday morning, and we believe it'll be Middleton. I believe they had to take on, it was
West Side, maybe? No, not West Side.
No, it's slipping my mind now, but I thought it was DeForest.
DeForest. I think they handled them pretty easily.
I think so.
Yeah.
I could be wrong on that,
all right.
but
we'd be thrilled if we were playing DeForest here, but we'll find out.
We will find out. So we will see you then, folks.
Have a great evening.
Okay, bye.